Uh, did you see that on your screen?
Yes, we see
I
that.
see that.
You're live. So, okay, can you please start, Anugrah? Thank you.
My name is Ibraruddin and I am from Pakistan.
Okay, Ibrahim, I will ask you 4 questions about email. First of all, I want to ask you, what kinds of emails do you receive about your work or studies?
Hold on, guys. I think I said that you introduce yourselves and say something a little bit. Just 3 sentences. That's enough.
Okay,
So,
okay.
Anugrah, then Ibrar, and then Tasrif. Oh,
I see. I'm sorry, my mistaken. Okay, guys, my name is...
introduce yourselves, right? Okay.
Yep.
Okay,
Okay.
just 3 sentences.
Okay, my name is Anugrah Yulianto Rahman and my nickname is Nugi. I'm from Indonesia. Thank
Is it
you.
okay? Is it okay to call you Nugi? Yeah, I think you told me before, and I just forgot. Okay.
My name is Ibraruddin and I am from Pakistan. You can just call me Ibrar.
Okay. And Tasrif?
Well, I'm Tasrif Rafi. I'm joining you from Bangladesh. You can call me Rafi.
Okay. You guys, can I ask one more question? We'll start with Nogi. So what do you do and why do you need to practice your English?
Okay, I'm a researcher and I have a research project and research institution, and I want to take an IELTS test because I want to take a studio overseas, especially for my master degree.
Okay, that's good. Ibrar, next. So what do you do, or like work or study, and why do you have to study your improve your English speaking?
Okay. I'm working as a district management officer at Right to Public Services Commission, and I have been working for this organization for 3 years. And I want to improve my English to pass the IELTS test because I wanna to go abroad for higher education.
Okay, sounds good. Tasmir, same question.
Yeah, I'm still studying, although I have completed my graduation and post-graduation very recently. So I'm here joining this platform. I saw this in one of the platforms. So I'm joining you because I would like to improve and practice my English, and I'm also aiming to pursue my higher studies in abroad. So therefore, I think this platform would provide me the base to practice my English.
Okay, sounds fantastic. Now, Farouk, is that okay if you introduce yourself? I know you
Yes,
did.
ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. It's a great honor for me having here.
Yeah.
My name is Farooq, and currently I'm working in hospital as a laboratory supervisor, and I have been working here for 15 years.
All right. Okay, so let's go back to Nogi and Ibrar. And then you guys, Tasrif and Farouk, will do it next after Ibrar and Nogi. Okay?
Okay, so I will ask Mr. Ibrahim, right?
Yes.
4 questions.
4 questions, all right. So I want to ask you about email. What kinds of emails do you receive about your work or studies?
To be honest, I received most email from the advertisement company because whenever I open my Gmail, then I find a lot of email from advertising website. But apart from that, I received every so often email from my department because they don't do a lot of email. They use WhatsApp medium rather than using the medium of Gmail or email.
So do you prefer to email, phone, or text your friends?
I think that I don't prefer the medium you told me because that's all the old fashion. Nowadays, people use WhatsApp rather than these things. But if I talk about the official, then we use email for just business purposes. And you know that nowadays people use mostly WhatsApp. And the thing you mentioned, that message and email, that are not popular in these days.
Do you reply to emails and messages as soon as you receive them?
I think it depends on the person who email me, who message me. If it is from official, then I will take time and order to give a better reply for them. And if it is from friends or just the person that I don't, that I will reply immediately, because that is informal. So if it is informal, then I will reply on the spot. But if it is a formal reply, then I will take a time in order to give a better reply.
Okay, that's it. Okay, so stand by, guys, and then we'll take Tasrif and Farouk. So Farouk, can you give 4 questions to Tasrif, and then after the 4 questions, Tasrif will ask you 4 questions, and then we will move on to cue card.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Tasrif Rafi, how are you, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you, please.
Okay, okay. Tasrif, could you tell me, do you use email?
Yeah, I have to use email and check my email boxes every day because I received a lot of emails, and I also send, usually 2 or 3 emails in a day. So I have to check my email boxes because I usually receive emails from my professors and from my work and from my university that are very important for me to check. And I also do send emails when I feel necessary.
Do you prefer use email or text messaging?
Well, it depends. If it is something formal, then I would choose email over text messages, because in academia, email is more common, and it is better suited if you want to send email to any academicians. But if it's like my friends or my relatives or cousins, then I will prefer text over emails, because that is more easy and comfortable for me to connect with them.
That's very good. Do you think it's important to reply to emails immediately or quickly after receive you email?
Well, I think it depends. I think if someone is so much busy and engaged, so they might reply you later. For example, so when I usually email my university professor, I usually get the reply after 1 or 2 days. So, but I think in terms of company or in terms of a corporate organizations, I think if you email someone, if any corporate organization, if you email to some institution, then I think they should reply as soon as possible.
How often you use email in a day?
Well, once, so I used to use email not often, but now after my graduation, so I'm using email more and more, because in a day I usually check my email and inboxes 3 or 4 times in a day, because I'm currently applying to jobs, and I'm also currently aiming to email my professors for my study purpose. So therefore I always try to check the email box twice or thrice in a day at least.
That's very good. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, so now it's your turn, Tasrif, if you don't mind, to ask questions for Farouk, for 4 questions, please.
I don't have questions I can see, but I can recall them. So are they given in here? Any of?
Okay, I'll be the one to ask questions then. And for you guys, you wait for your cue card. And okay, I'll just make it quick for Farouk for questions. Not ready? Okay. Why do some people like to use photographs?
Can you repeat, ma'am?
Why do you want to use photos?
Photos.
Yes, pictures.
Why people use? Because to make memories. Photos, people they take photos and made photos for making their memories to keep them in memory. So that's why they take photos.
So for you, Farouk, which is better, taking photos or keeping a journal or a diary? For you,
Well,
sorry.
okay, please.
You talked about you use pictures for memories. So what do you think is better to do that? To take photos or write a journal?
In my opinion, both have importance. Both are very important, and especially photographs because it makes your memories, and you can see even 100 years later on. You can see and you can. Um, but on the other hand, writing a diary, it is also very good. It is you can express your emotions, your whatever is happening in your around. You can just write down. So both have a importance, but I prefer to photograph. You can
Okay.
save part of time.
All right. So now two more questions, and this is out of the context of photos or journals. What did you have for breakfast this morning?
Well, this one is a very interesting question because I took my breakfast today and it was my favorite breakfast. And in Pakistan, it is very famous, and maybe Abrar Bhai knows about it. And it was saag. We call it the saag and makhan, cheese, and this one is a vegetable, which is a indigenous vegetable. So this because winter has started in Pakistan, so this one is a very favorite. Yeah, every Pakistani favorite this vegetable. So I took in my breakfast.
Okay. So last question for you. Did you have coffee, tea, or anything else, and why?
Well, I preferred to take coffee 3 times, 3 times in a day. In the early morning, along with breakfast, then afternoon, then before going to bed, I take coffee, and it's my favorite. Especially in the winter season, I take
Okay.
thrice in a day coffee.
Sounds good. Now, let's go back to the first pair, Nogi and Ibrar. So are you ready for your cue cards? Now, Ibrar will give cue card to Nogi, and also try to set your timer for 1 minute preparation and 2 minutes speaking.
Okay, I have text here in this group, but I don't know that where that text gone. So after that, I take a picture of the cue card and upload it in Messenger group.
Okay.
So it's easy for you to read from there.
Okay, we got it. So Nogi, are you in our group? Because I have two groups.
Yes, I received the cue card about books, I guess.
All right. So you have it there. Describe a book that you enjoyed reading because you had to think a lot. And your bullet points, what this book was, why you decided to read it, what reading this book made you think about, and finally explain why you enjoyed reading the book. Okay, Pama, please, Ibrar, 1 minute.
Okay, time start right now. 1 minute preparation start right now.
Rita, sorry, Miles. I'm sorry for interrupting. Can I go after him?
Okay, why? Can you tell me why?
Yes, sure. I have to take my prayer, so
Okay,
I don't have much time in my hand. So it would be good if you consider that.
sure, sure. Okay, I'll be the one to give you your cue card after Nogi. Instead of Ibrar to go first, I will take you first. Okay?
Okay. Okay, your time is up. Okay.
Well, can you hear my voice?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so I want to tell you about my favorite book, especially my favorite author. His name is Pramodia Anantatur. He is a very famous author in Indonesia, especially, and his work had been translated into several languages, especially French, English, Chinese, and so forth. And my favorite books from the Pramodia Anantatur is like a part of the Buru Quartet, or like four books from his quartet, and it has like Earth of the Mankind, Jejak Langka, Rumah Kaca, and Bumi Manusia. And those books were very famous about the issue of post-colonial in Indonesia. I was reading that book during my college years because my friend was suggesting me to read that book because it has so many contents of the issue of the anthropological, because I was in the anthropology graduate back then, undergraduate back then, so I should find the literature about my topic and subjects. So when I read The Earth of the Mankind, I was very inspired about that books because the story about Minka, who is a first journalist in Indonesia, who was a first journalist in Indonesia, and he was making a foundation in the journalistic era in Indonesia. And those books, especially The Earth of the Mankind and the Glass Houses or the Rumah Kaca, very inspired me. And I guess I want to read the book again in the futures because this book has a very impactful for me, especially to broaden my perspective or point of view about the world, especially during the colonial period in Indonesia. I think that's all from me.
Okay. Almost.
Okay. Almost 1 minute and 50 seconds, but maybe it is fine because if you look the speed he spoke with the fluency, then I think it is enough for them to speak around about 1 minute and 30, and he crossed 1 minute and 50 seconds.
Oh,
Okay, so let's take now Tasrif 4. Tasrif, I sent you your cue card, and Nogi, can I ask you to set the timer for you for Tasrif?
okay.
One
Okay,
minute.
I will set a timer, a minute for make notes.
Mhm. Thank you.
Timer
Uh, in,
start
in,
from
in,
now.
in the chat box, right? Messenger.
I just sent you. Describe a photo that you took and are proud of. And your bullet points: when did you take this photo? Where you took it? What is the photo about? And finally, why did you feel proud of that photo?
think the time is up.
Okay, so also set the 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, the 3rd minute is starting from now.
Can you hear me?
Thank you.
So I'm a guy who usually don't take photo often. Whenever I take any images, I take them through using my phone. So, but I'm not that guy who always look for clicking photos and recording videos and clips. But there was once when I captured an image that I feel very special. So it was when I went on a study tour with my batchmate, and we went to this beautiful beach, which is one of the largest sea beaches in South Asia, named as Cox's Bazar. So it was my first time, and I was very amazed and I was very fascinated after seeing the natural beauty of Cox's Bazar. So after reaching there, we take our breakfast and then we just get off from our hotel and we move on to the beach, and we did enjoy a lot. But what I enjoyed most was during the afternoon. So after taking our lunch, we then again moved to the beach once again. So that's when all of us were enjoying and having fun. I saw that the sun was setting down on the east or on the west. So it was very beautiful and it was so big, and it was, you know, like something big, like as something, you know, resembling circle. So I
Well, the
felt
time is
that.
up.
Okay. All right. So, Tashrif, how did you feel? How do you feel about your speaking?
Well, I find it a bit of difficult because I have to focus on my messenger chat box. I was not seeing myself here, so it was kind of distracting me. Because if the questions were given on the chat box here, then I think it would benefit me to keep track of the time and the question and also I was just looking at here and looking at there. But overall, as for the first time, it was good. Thank you for giving me the opportunity.
You did great. I find it that you did really great. Okay, so now I can let you go and you can do what you need to do. All right, and
Thank you. I will see you. I will see you.
See you again next time.
It was great. It was a great experience. Thank you.
Thanks. Well, so let's go back to you guys. So it's Ibrar's turn, right?
Yes.
So I will share the question card in the Facebook chat, okay?
Okay.
The timer for a minute, starting from now.
Okay.
So I'm gonna acknowledge we have a viewer. It's Pradeep Kumar. Pradeep, how are you? Sorry, I did not check right away. I got so like I got stuck with our speaking. I got excited. Yeah. Why don't you join us, Pradeep? But maybe you're busy, so we'll do it. I hope you can join. Can you hear me, Pradeep? You can write a message if you heard me. Okay.
All right, the time is up.
Okay.
I'll set your time for 2 minutes and it's starting from now.
Okay. So the hotel that one described is that is a 3-star hotel in Islamabad, and the name of this hotel is Swat Hotel. And I stayed there for a couple of time, but you know that I found it very good. The location of it is basically at F6 sector of base 5 of Islamabad, and you know that it is near to the airport. And the good thing of this hotel is that it is also at the outskirts of Islamabad, so you can kill two birds with one stone. You can also check the beauty of Islamabad, especially the outskirts, and you can also go to the nearby airport, railway station. So this is the location is very its location is very good. And apart from that, I will now talk about the interior of this hotel. So the interior of this hotel is very good. They are well decorated. Uh, some painting or recent picture star on the wall. And talk about the furniture of the hotel. The furniture was very comfy, and the staff was very attractive, and the food they provide is very delicious. And now I will talk about the facilities they provide us. As I told you that the food is delicious, but they provide different cuisine around from all over the world. So in this hotel you can find you can sample every cuisine in Islamabad. Whether it is you want it to be check the cuisine of Pakistan or Italian or any
All
other
right,
country.
your time's up. It's a very great.
Okay. Okay, guys. So I'm really glad that this comeback is really a good, start, because there were 4 of you at least who joined, and thank you very, very much. I'm so happy to see you again. So yeah, we'll do it next time. Do you have anything to say?
No, thank you, ma'am. We don't have anything to say. We are here because of you, and you are practicing here because of you.
Okay, that's good. Ibrar, I want you to work on your pronunciation. Make it a little bit clearer, because yeah, I know it's not gonna happen. I don't expect you to improve your pronunciation tomorrow, but try to pay attention to it. Like, give more attention instead of other things. This one, try to yeah, give more time.
Okay,
Listen.
madam, I have already started work on this because you know that, but it took some time.
I know.
After 4 or 6 months, I will be in a different position,
Okay,
because it took time, a lot of time, because to change the accent of pronunciation is very difficult.
I know. Yeah, yeah. Years and years also. All right. So, Nogi, you have anything to say, or you're good?
I think it's good. It's nice to meet you, Ibarudin. I mean, like, Ibarudin is a very good partner to speaking on, actually.
Okay.
And
All right.
thank you, Rita, for hosting this meeting.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, guys.
Bye.